Welcome back. Or good afternoon, everybody, as Christopher Russo likes to say.
He sucks.
I didn't see that coming.
He can kick rocks.
Oh shit. Damn.
He sucks.
That is yeah.
He sucks.
What'd you say about when I said that ESPN is they're commies? Oh, strong words.
God.
Yeah. You want to talk about strong words? Telling Christopher Russo to kick fucking rocks, bro. It's a little worse.
Nah, no. You know what? Listen, I respect what he did. What he does. I just think he does it really badly.
Nah, he's just an old head.
Like I said, he does it really badly.
You know,
hasn't adapted.
I mean, anybody 40 and over is probably gonna like him, honestly.
Dad loves him.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, my dad records a show and watches it every day when he gets home from work.
Did you listen to it? Did you used to listen to it?
I hear it because I hear it all the time, and I watch sometimes, and I'm like,
I would hate myself if that happened.
He's just so old school. You know.
Yeah. He's very stubborn, like my dad. Yes. So that's why it's like, you know, it's ride or die. It's their way or the highway, you know.
Oh man. Yeah, that's Christopher Russo way. But anyway.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he talked about this today. The lockout. The main subject. Basically the only new subject ever when it has to come with Major League Baseball, at least. They reconvened today. You know, last week after we recorded, I believe that was Manfred came out and said that there's a deadline, which would be February 28th.
I think he said that previously, but it just wasn't really like, oh yeah, we're not gonna get to that point, this and that.
He said it back in November originally, because I remember seeing that, and I remember us talking about it too, and I'm surprised that he stuck to it, but I'm glad that he stuck to it. You know, in his head, this has to happen, and that's how it has to be, and it is. You know, so.
I mean, listen, what it comes down to, and then keep in mind that he said that, and then the owners and the players association said they're going to meet all week.
Yep.
This week, which is good, but like, why are you making this happen now? Like, why couldn't you have been meeting all week 3 weeks ago?
I don't know why. I'll tell you why, Max. Max, let me tell you why. When you got a school project to do, right, and you got 2 months to do it, when do you do it?
Oh, me? I don't do it.
Okay. Go along with the fucking question. You do it
the night
last minute. Okay. Yeah. This is the night before.
Yep. Exactly. It is. And they've canceled the first 5 games of spring training. So they will not play until at least March 6th. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it time and time before. Like this could have been avoided, blah blah blah. We don't need to talk about all that again. The good news is that they are meeting all week this week, from the 21st to the 25th, and they met up. Well, they met up individually at first. Players were spotted in the parking lot in a nice circle.
This little huddle,
nice huddle to convene before, and there were quite a few familiar faces. We know Max Scherzer is a very big part of the players union, and then there's also
I think he's one of the player the head reps.
I believe he's the top rep for the players.
I think he's the top dog. Yeah.
And he has been for a while. He has been for quite a few years now. So I mean, what a perfect guy to have, right? I mean, could you get anybody that's more intense and more,
Imagine trying to sit across the table from that guy and being like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to give you what you want."
There's 2 different colored eyes.
Stares you down. Yeah.
No thanks.
So list of guys that were there today. Scherzer, expected was Tyone, Sonny Gray, Whit Merrifield, Brandon Nimmo, Francisco Lindor, Paul Goldschmidt, and Taylor Rogers. Looks like the Mets just want to play ball.
Good.
Three Mets.
Good. Yeah. I was surprised to see Nimmo's name. By the way,
I was very surprised by that one.
I liked how you said Jameson Taillon. Can you say it again? You had a nice accent to it, like Taillon.
Gotta be French, right? I'm pretty sure that's French.
It's gotta be right?
French, yeah.
Sounds like
I'm almost positive it is.
I thought Max was a French baker when he said that first.
Oh God, no! I surrender.
Go on.
Thank you. But that's a good group to have. Yeah. A lot of vets who really understand that. And I mean, here's the thing. I've noticed that everybody's like, "Oh, these guys want more money. They want more money. They're already making millions." It's not about them this time around.
I mean, it is.
It is, but it isn't. But mostly it's about getting the younger guys paid, getting the future taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily about the players being paid, but more so, like you said, the younger players being paid, and they want better competition.
What do you mean not? Like, let me ask you something. In Little League, there was always that one team full of the kids that got drafted last, pretty much, that you just would shit on. No one liked playing that team.
What?
No?
Depends. I enjoyed playing
on that team all the time.
Yeah, got a nice 5-hit performance.
Yeah, right. Little stat patter.
Yeah. I mean, I was usually on that team, but
Sorry.
Okay, that's it. Sorry. Yeah, whenever I was teammates with Hendon, we won. I think in 2 years we won a combined 4 games. So
yeah, that's tough. I was on some pretty shit teams too, actually.
Mike and I were on that team.
Little League, I was always on a good team. We made the finals or championship, whatever you want to call it, like pretty much every year. And then
dude, when
third place in majors.
When I played at Wrights Field my first year, I get what is that, like majors or whatever?
Well, you were
right?
national, so coastal.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they call it when.
We had to make some content at Wrights Field.
Are you even allowed on the field still, or is it like do they lock the gate? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You need a permit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you always did.
They lock. You do, but now you're right. They lock it every single time.
Yeah.
Nobody has a game scheduled.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jeez. That sucks.
And they have signs all over the fucking the parking lot. No trespassing. Yeah.
I don't want people to steal the concessions.
Those fucking cheap ass hot dogs.
What were you saying about playing at Wrights?
Oh yeah, so we were the Yankees my first year, and my dad was the manager. I think we had 2 wins the whole season.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was rough. We were like 2-12. Really bad team.
Were you the best player?
No, it was like we had these 2 kids that I forget their names, but they were on the. I was in 6th grade. They were in 7th grade. They were on the middle school team, but they were never there because they were on the middle school team.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like them 2, then me, and then like maybe one other kid. And yeah, it was rough.
All right.
Yeah, it was a bad experience. So I can relate to you, Max. It's basically what that all came down to.
No, it's all right. I mean, listen, it was just not fun towards the end of the Little League. I mean, only made one playoff appearance in the Little League, actually.
Yeah.
Only one playoff appearance. No, we lost the first round.
I thought
didn't play in the playoffs.
Oh, you didn't. I thought every team makes playoffs. No.
Pretty sure, yeah. But I guess it depends. I don't remember.
American League.
Well, how many teams did you guys have? I think we had 6, right?
I think we had 6, and only the 4 made the playoffs.
Really? It's kind of.
If I remember correctly.
Kind of fucked up to do.
It's fucked. Yeah.
Because the 2 best teams in each, like, because they would separate them in 2 leagues, 3 and 3. The 2 best teams would get a bye, and then the 2 bottom teams would play each other. Then.
Listen, all I know is I only made the playoffs one time, or played in the playoff. Not even playing the playoff games. I went away on vacation, so it sucked. Anyway, Anyway, yeah,
Damn. All right. So lockout. We'll go back to that.
yeah, competitive balance. That's how that entire tangent started.
Yeah.
They want more competition.
Oh. I mean, it was relevant.
Yeah, I mean,
relevant to our lives.
I kind of want to see. I want to see the Mariners, not the Mariners, the Marlins. You know, make a playoff run. I want to see the Orioles make a playoff run. Yes, the Pirates. Geez, PNC's a beautiful ballpark. These bottom feeder teams need to make these runs because, you know, most of the guys have beautiful ballparks to show off.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the idea of expanded playoffs?
Yes, but to an extent.
Yeah.
Right. So what is your limit on
my limit would be
teams?
14.
Yeah, that's my limit as well.
Have it on 7.
Yeah, I refuse to have more than half. No way.
Even 14 to me is a little much because then you're
agree.
cramming a lot of games in at the end.
12 would be probably the most
ideal.
Yeah.
But I think
how does that work though?
Didn't they propose a format? Did you guys see that on Twitter?
I didn't.
It looks like they're gonna do 14 teams, but the union doesn't want expanded playoffs this year if they miss games. So it's almost like
makes sense.
Some leverage for the union.
Yeah.
To like get the fucking season on time, or else we're not giving you expanded playoffs, and that's like one of the major, points that the owners want.
Yeah, because think about how much fucking money they make in the
that's exactly
playoff team.
That's why they want
expanded
playoffs.
Yeah.
I think expanded playoffs is good. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's good because like you're always gonna have like in the American National League, you're always gonna have the like 3 really good teams. Like usually, there's very rarely where there's like 88, 90 win teams that are in the playoffs. So you usually get on each division 95, 100 win teams. So I think if it would extend playoffs, it makes it easier for those Marlins, like the Phillies recently who've been like average to below average. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got anything, Max?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, it expanded playoffs hurts and helps the game. Because obviously you get a 500 team in the playoffs. That's not good ball. That's not good baseball. It's 500 teams doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
but you
going
got
back to the Astros in the 60-game season, losing record.
Wait, but baseball is different. I don't like this comparison because people were saying it during football. Baseball is different. You play a 3-game series with a 500 team against the top team, dude. Anything could happen. One good pitching performance from fucking anybody, and there you go.
Right, the whole thing's turned around. Correct.
I would love to see the Marlins rotation in a playoff series.
Oh
dude,
man, the Marlins rotation.
Think about, dude. The Phillies aren't good, but think about Wheeler and Nola in a best of 3 with their offense. Like they could realistically be a problem.
And then to anchored down with Vince Velasquez. Whew.
Forget about it.
He's so fucking
back
garbage.
into the bullpen. JD Hammer or his name was, or Hector Neris. He got.
He's gone. He's with the Astros now. Remember?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Hammer though. Yeah. You're right.
Hammer. Yeah. He threw fucking.
Oh, they signed someone. Corey Knebel.
Yeah.
I forgot Knebel went to the Phillies.
It's pretty good.
Man, once we get a deal done, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you can't even talk about teams right now because there's so many fucking free agents and there hasn't been any trades, and it's just gonna be a floodgate.
Yeah, I mean, so many teams need to finish their fucking off seasons.
A lot of teams haven't even started.
That's true too.
Right, the Yankees are still
4 weeks.
Yankees, Red Sox haven't even fucking started.
How many days did they have? They had from November 3rd to December 1st, so about 20.
About a month. About a month.
28 days, 29 days, 28 days. That's not enough time. I mean, so many teams.
You got to evaluate what you have, see what you're going to retain. I mean,
especially for those teams in the playoffs. The Braves and the Astros. They were, there to the end, so they didn't have time to evaluate. They were busy working on the games. Yeah. working on the World Series game. So they didn't have time, but every team that was out of it, had more opportunity. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Another proposal that MLB did, they gave today. They upped it to 4 teams, the top 4 teams for the draft lottery. They had previously proposed top 3, and the players want top 8.
Yeah.
I say you meet at 5, and that should be good.
I agree with that.
I
Perfect.
hope,
top
at
5.
least I hope. Yeah.
Top 5. I think top 5 is perfect.
Because you got to think, dude, how many like bad teams are there, right? You're thinking like last year, what was it? The Orioles, Diamondbacks, Pirates. Like those, we're talking like really, really bad.
Nationals ended up being Rangers.
Yeah, but even still, the Nationals at least have some pieces there already. Like
yeah.
Like I'm talking like, bro, like the only person you're going to see on the Orioles right now is Trey Mancini.
Facts. Exactly.
And then eventually Rutschman when he comes up.
Right, but yeah. So like, I think 4. I think hopefully they agree to 4. The union. I don't think they will, but I mean it's in the middle, so they basically that's how negotiating kind of works. Like,
yeah, you're meeting your mark until one says yes, basically.
But hopefully, maybe 5. I could see that getting done because I really don't think that's that big a deal. But whatever.
Mhm.
I guess that's a good step. But the biggest problem is the arbitration pool. They're like not even in the same fucking planet.
Yeah.
What is MLB up to 20 million? I think?
They just upped it to 20.
And the players still want 105, 100.
No, the players went up to I think they
went back
started
up?
at they're up to 115 and but here's the problem, dude. The arbitration okay, so I'm a little confused with the arbitration pool, but I think I get it to an extent. And I'm pretty sure that pool of money is divided up by the 30 teams.
Yes.
Right? So originally the owners wanted 5 million divided by 30. They might have that number off the top of their head. That's how much each owner would pay into the pool.
Mhm.
I could do it real quick. 5 million.
It's like nothing.
That's 166,000 extra dollars.
And they want
be spending
115 million divided by 30.
It's probably a couple million.
So they want about 3.8 million.
Yes, I think
reasonable.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see a problem with that.
I mean,
do you guys
160,000, dude. Just such a slap in the face.
Do you guys understand how the pool works though? Because I haven't looked into it.
No, not really.
Because the way I see it, it's that if a player goes to arbitration, I don't know. I don't even want to take a guess. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I just know how the pool works. Let's see. I gotta find the Jeff Passan thread from the other day where he was answering all these fucking questions.
Yeah, he did what an AMA and then what kind of went
sideways,
dude,
it was towards the end, but it was really good. He answered a lot of really good questions.
I like Jeff Passan. I think he's one of the better, insiders we have. That
I think he's the best one, honestly.
That isn't a clown.
He's a clown. 100%. He's a clown.
He's a clown, but he's very professional.
Not like he's not like a douchebag clown like Stroman.
Seeing that tweet today was brutal.
Like Passan is a likable clown. Yeah, fuck Stroman. No one likes him.
Funny part is I actually just got a Stroman jersey at the end of last year.
That's right.
That's Stroman number 7. I did, yeah. It was on clearance, I might as well, right?
I want a fire pit.
Blue number 7 jersey. Listen, the only other blue jersey I had was a Matt Harvey jersey, so
it's better. It's a million times better.
Yeah, I don't know where it is though.
A million times better. But
I miss Cat Harvey.
Love Cat. He's going to be suspended for 60 days.
60 or 90, I think it was.
If he finds a team, it'll end up being
60. We gotta talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's quick.
That was something.
We'll go over it. Any luck there, 𝒂𝒂𝒅?
Yeah. Okay. So The bonus pool is a new idea. The intention is to get more money into younger players' pockets. The MLBPA raised its 100 million X to 115 because its previous proposal covered players with only 0 to 2 years service. This I don't know if that's irrelevant, the last sentence, but whatever. So basically, they don't want to do the Super 2 status, right?
Right.
Which gets rid of service time manipulation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which then checks off one of the Players Association's main goals. So, all right. Listen, meet in the middle of $50 million. Call it a day that with that.
I think 50 million is even a little light.
I'd agree.
1.6 per owner.
I mean, if they can get it, I don't think it's possible to get up to 75, but if they
I would say at absolute minimum 60.
That's what I'm thinking.
2 million per team. I think that's like absolute minimum that you could ask for. That's nothing to them. Like, come on. So, I mean, what realistically, it's not like they're spending it on anything else that, is worthy. So,
yeah, I mean, end of the day, this is gonna be one of those issues that's gonna completely either break down any potential talks or progress. I feel like this is gonna be the biggest issue is this bonus pool.
yeah.
No, dude, we haven't even got to the biggest issue. They haven't even started talking about the luxury tax.
Yeah.
That's what everybody believes is the biggest elephant in the room, and they haven't even touched that.
I mean, it is 100%.
Yeah, it is. It's
both sides are so adamant about their position on it, and they have been. So,
because the union wants it raised like a good amount. Like we're talking like, what would they actually? I think 240, 250, and
yeah,
the MLB went, all right, we'll go from, what was it, like 212 to 214, and then next year it'll be 214 again, and then we'll get up to like maybe 216 or 220, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was like 2 million increments.
And I think they tried increasing the penalties too, and it's like, well, that's a complete opposite of what the union asked. So they're not even in the fucking ballpark on that.
Yeah, they're missing hard on that. I hope that they talk about that this week at some point.
They have to. It's it's the biggest thing. It's that in the arbitration pool. I feel like everything else they should be able to sort out.
I like to hope so at the end of the day.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think the union, my biggest concern with the union is that I don't want them to try and win every category for previous negotiations, that like to try and make up ground from the previous ones. Like if the owners are going in the arbitration pool, they're like, all right, we got up to 55 million. This is the best we're doing right now. If the owners or the players can be like, all right, fine. We didn't get that close to where we wanted, but we got to about half. Maybe the next time around, we'll see how this is in play now, and the next time around, for the negotiations. Got something in my throat. They try and up it even more,
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want them to focus on one thing for all fucking week.
Exactly. I mean, there shouldn't be a reasoning to even do that,
Yeah, I mean,
like one thing each day should be satisfactory. I mean, they were there for quite a while, right? 4 or 5
today,
hours.
oh my god,
4 or 5 hours.
I was getting excited today. I was
know.
like, there's shit going on.
Mac is like scrolling through Twitter. No, it didn't end yet.
I'm
Didn't end yet. Get the half tub.
sitting there
Didn't end yet.
refreshing all day, dude. They didn't even really do much too, which kind of sucks. I mean,
right. I
they
think
did, but
someone
they
made
didn't.
a proposal today, and then they deliberated for like 3 hours separately.
Yeah.
Came back, talked for about an hour or something like that.
Yep.
And then called it a day, and they'll come back tomorrow.
And tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I think the union's gonna make a counter proposal. So we'll see how that goes, I guess.
Who knows? At the end of the day, how much? I know you guys, and I know you guys feel that this lockout's gonna ruin the season. How much baseball do you think we're gonna miss?
I still think a lot, at least a month.
I mean, it's really
Trevor
hard.
May said he wouldn't be surprised if it starts in May.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either. I feel like right now is kind of a hard time to tell, just because at this point you kind of have to wait and see what happens throughout the week. You know, them meeting together for so long today is huge. So I mean, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised though if we lost half of April or all of April.
I'm gonna say like probably like May 5th-ish to get opening day.
Cinco de
Like
Mayo opening day.
Yeah, something like that around that time. I can't see him. I don't know. I just feel like they're still so far apart.
Yeah.
But this week's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
They can get a deal done soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. We forgot one last thing is that they were MLB withdrew the request to reduce the number of minor league jobs.
good. I mean, that's a rare W
God.
from them, I guess.
Yeah.
Good, because the Cyclones are hiring and might have to apply.
They wouldn't. Yeah. They wouldn't get rid of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's Hall's probably the best out of all of.
Yeah, it's probably one of the ones that makes
Brooklyn
money.
is one of the
Yeah. It's cheap as fuck too. Yeah,
dude,
like
we gotta hit some Cyclone games this year.
I'll be there most likely, so be ready to discuss this.
So anything else on lockout that you guys have?
Fuck, I had something, but oh yeah, the minor league thing. I'm pretty sure they could still do that in the future, but they won't be doing it this year or next year, from what I read.
Yeah,
which is fine. You know, you make whatever if something happens and they need to cut a couple jobs, whatever. But I think it was dude, it was such a bad time for that to come out during a lockout. Like, that is bad.
Maybe it was a ploy, something that they put out there so that they can then,
somewhere and make themselves look better.
Yeah, so that
that's a good
dude.
Because I think they're all about optics. I think they try to make them look as good as possible because they know the casual fan will always root against the players because they see, oh, this guy's playing baseball for a living, making $1 million when, what is it, like 70% of the league makes under $1 million, something like that. It's like the casual fan don't know that. Like, yeah,
exactly. Yeah, just make themselves look better in the meetings and be like, hey, we're giving you this so you could give us something that we want.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
So I'm personally good on the lockout. I don't have anything else.
Yeah.
I'm just over the lockout at this point.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's the same bullshit every week. Every week we're talking about, oh, when is it getting done? When is it getting done? Oh, they dropped this one insignificant part of the proposal, but otherwise it's the same proposal and this and that, and it's getting. I'm just so over it.
It's the last week of February already, and it took them this long to meet every day and for a substantial amount of time. Like, dude, they don't fucking care. I mean, they care to an extent, but they knew all along, if we don't get it done by the last week of February, then we got to get something done. And I was listening to a podcast this morning with Trevor May, with the one that Chris Rose does for John Boy Media. Trevor May was saying that he thinks that Manfred has a day in mind. Like all the owners and Manfred, they have a set day in mind where they want to get this done by and start pushing the needle. And he thinks that's how it went with the COVID season. Like,
I 100% agree with that.
I agree too. But so it could be like May, it could be June. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off the lockout. I'm sick of this getting upset.
All right. Next thing that I had, or actually, let's talk about the Tyler Skaggs trial that finished up last week. Just briefly. And correction, to what we have said in weeks past about this trial, Eric K.
We kind of.
What happened? You lagged a little.
It's a major correction because.
Oh yeah, pull your mic closer.
All along, we thought it was one thing and it came out as another thing.
Yeah, so we were saying that. Well, not we read it, and you and we sent you. I believe you sent me the article about it or the tweet, whatever.
Times, yeah. There were a bunch of different tweets where he was a staffer in the medical side of things.
Yes, a train that I saw that he was an inside weight trainer, is what I saw. But he's not, and he is.
He was a media relations guy.
So for you Mets fans out there,
which makes this 10 times worse, I think.
For you Mets fans out there, the equivalent of Jay Horowitz. And now just picture Jay Horowitz.
that idea just gets me fucking dying inside.
But
oh man,
he was sentenced to the max, right? It was the max.
No, he wasn't sentenced yet. Sentencing is going to be in
June, sorry,
but
convicted. Of the felony, which carries a max sentence of 20.
I believe 20. I saw 20
years.
Yeah, 20 years.
Was it? Did I send it to you or the group chat, Billy?
Me personally. You were sending them all to me personally.
Yeah,
I mean, you did send a few to the group, but
I didn't think Mac and Mike really cared.
But good old Cat Harvey was named, and he was put on the stand, and they paraded around his avid cocaine usage.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? What do you think? I feel bad for Matt Harvey, honestly.
I feel bad for him too. I feel like they tried to demonize him by doing that. That I think that's what they try to do. They try to make him out to look like he was a druggie, And was he? Is he? I don't know. Probably. Would I be surprised? No. I mean, the dude's nose was bleeding every single fucking time he pitched.
Fucking badass, but still.
So, am I surprised?
I mean,
no.
At the end of the day, addiction is no joke. So hopefully I think he said that he was getting the help now that he needed. Mm-hmm. Because I think there was a time where he said that it was addiction.
Of course.
I mean, Terry Collins came out later and said that Matt had suicidal thoughts with the Mets and this and that. I mean, I think it was wrong of Terry to air
see that
Harvey's dirty laundry there. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it was yeah.
Well, because Adriana Lima, come on. I mean, she's great and all, but grow up.
But no, hopefully he's getting the help he deserves. He needs.
I love Cat.
Gotta love Matt Harvey because he did his career for the 2015 season. In all honesty,
maybe. I mean, in hindsight, it looks that way.
He was willing to.
Yes, of course. He was putting his entire career on the line for a World Series. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
But yeah, so they basically said, I think the gist of it was that, hey, did anyone know about your drug use? And he goes, nobody really asked, which was kind of shocking. It was ended up being said that everybody ended up knowing about it in New York. Let's see if I can find.
I mean, how many people do go up to you and ask you if you are drug users?
While in New York, did you lie about your use of cocaine? And I think the tweet was, no one really asked was the answer.
Yeah, I mean, again, how many people are you going up to and saying, "Hey, do you use cocaine?"
Not many.
Matt Harvey will face at least a 60-day suspension.
Yes, from MLB.
He was given immunity from
charges.
Charges and stuff like that. Obviously, it doesn't include him in baseball immunity. It was. I mean, I was keeping up with that at work and listening, and not really listening, reading all the tweets from TJ Quinn, who by the way, did an excellent job covering it. It was tough to read, man. It was tough.
What do you mean?
Like some of the stuff that went down in that trial.
Yeah, I saw a lot of it, actually.
They called his widow to the stand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of prosecutors as a whole, honestly, but
the defense attorney asked Matt Harvey if he ever told Skaggs to be careful. Harvey's exact quote was, "Obviously, looking back, I wish I had. Guys are constantly doing what they can to stay on the field. At the time, I thought I was being a good teammate."
yeah, and I feel like the big thing, I don't know, I might have even said this, this might have even been said last week, but the big thing that came out of this was that a lot of players, a lot of pitchers are using drugs, are using pills.
And by the way, to correct ourselves, it's a minimum 20-year sentence, not maximum.
Oh, really?
Ish.
I thought it was a max. Wow.
Sentencing set for June 28th.
Yeah. I don't think he'll get more than that, though.
So they found him guilty of distributing fentanyl and causing the death of Tyler Skaggs. Obviously, tough news to swallow, and obviously we're glad that it's over. You know, this whole nightmare thing going into this and that. Just, it was brutal to read.
Yeah.
That's all I could say. TJ Quinn still has the tweets up. So if you didn't get a chance to read it and you're curious about it, go check out TJ Quinn ESPN on Twitter. He's got it all up. Like I said, he did a fantastic job covering it, and that's where I was getting everything from. But
all right,
it's brutal stuff. Hopefully this will help Skaggs' teammates and his family, I guess, find some closure and move forward after all of this. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Tough stuff there. How do you transition to that? Anything else from there?
Are you transitioning to anything else from there?
Yeah, what else we got?
Matt Harvey, the alum of North Carolina.
Yeah. How'd they do this weekend, you know?
I don't know, but what I do know is that college baseball. What teams was it? Who sent that tweet? You, Max, right?
I sent it. I think it was Texas that was using it.
Yo, I keep getting these fucking stupid ass texts. We regret to inform you that your package has arrived on 2/21/22. Will be returned if you do not update your shipping information. Like, fuck you, you stupid dumbass.
Oh, is this some
scammer.
sex trafficking bullshit?
Yeah, you think I'm gonna fall for that? Give you my IP address? I ain't no stupid bitch. Actually, I should do it.
Oh, I hate those fucking texts, dude.
Come here.
Isn't that like sex trafficking bullshit?
Yeah, like that's rumors. I don't know if it's true, but anyway, you sent that text, I believe.
Yeah, the tweet. Let me see if I can find it.
I know I have. Ooh, that is not what I meant to do. I zoomed in or out of my entire camera roll. No.
Okay, so it's called the K-band. It's still in development, but we're going to try and become the main wristband for baseball teams to use for relaying signs. Basically, what it will do is the coach will, I guess, program something into the watch or the wristband, saying, "Hey, I want to call fastball here, this side of the plate," which will help, or actually this zone. I think it has zones, like in the strike zone, and it'll help obviously infielders position better and players position better. I saw a lot of negativity around this.
Here it is.
There it is. Yeah. So it's got the count and everything, strike zone, all those zones, zone 1, 2, whatever it is, runner on, what pitch is going to be called.
Everything. The entire, basically the like a scoreboard.
Right.
Why is there always yelling outside my house?
Really?
It was just someone fucking screaming, bro. I don't get it. But anyway, yeah, and it shows you the pitch, what pitch your pitcher's going to throw, and where the location of where it's supposed to go.
Or where they're hopefully going to throw.
Well, where it's aimed to go.
Yeah.
Let me ask
you anymore.
Let me ask you guys, how you feel about it?
I don't like it at all.
No?
I actually think it takes away from a core element of the game, which is the anticipation, the range, and the mental aspect of it.
Okay. Macro.
I think it's cool, but I personally don't like it.
I agree with that. With both you guys. I think it's cool. I think it's like a cool idea. I hate how much advantage, like, baseball is always constantly trying to give, fielders and pitchers advantages, but then the hitters get nothing, and they get, you
Yeah,
steal
that's true.
signs, you get fucking shit on. But these guys have fucking wristbands out there. It's like, yo, he's throwing a fucking slider. He's probably, now we can move this way a little bit. Like,
I mean,
Alright, so it
I
was
don't think this.
Vanderbilt.
Sorry,
Sorry, it was Vanderbilt who had it. It's the first year
yes.
this is legal in
I
college
did. Yeah, I
baseball.
saw that.
What were you gonna say, Macker?
I was gonna say I don't think this will ever come to MLB with how strict they've gotten with technology lately,
That was my next question.
which is fine. I don't think it should. Listen, if you want to give it to, like, I could see it in for younger kids, like maybe like 10, 11, 12, 13. If you're trying to shift the kid over and maybe they don't understand, they look down at the little watch, get a little visual representation. But other than
Mhm.
that, I can't really see.
I mean, Trevor
Yeah.
Plouffe had a great argument too against this. He goes, "What happens if the dude
Love
shakes it
Trevor
off?"
Plouffe.
You can't.
Guys
That's
like
basically the
JJ
point.
Hardy made a living by being able to anticipate. It separated them from the rest of the field.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you know what I hate, dude? I'm honestly just sick of shifts, bro. Like, I don't want to see like Kevin Kiermaier stand in right center when the
Agreed.
dude's a fucking gazelle. Like, let him go run a ball down. Like, dude,
Agreed.
it drives me nuts when I watched DJ last year, bro. The Rays would just stand in the right center gap, and it's like, oh, DJ rips a ball in the gap, and it's like, oh, that's probably two, and it's like, oh, fucking
Oh,
Kiermaier's
Kiermaier's there.
standing in the right center warning track. Like, bro, this guy's fast.
Literally, that I remember you sent that picture, I remember, last summer,
Yeah,
and
bro.
they were literally
I'll
all on
never
the
forget
warning
that.
track.
Dude,
The left fielder
I
was
would
basically in
lose
center
hope.
field. It was
And dude,
insane.
the Rays with 4 outfielders, like, bro, like,
Yep.
I get the strategy part of it. Like, bro, I'd rather just see guys play straight up. Like,
I
there's not
agree.
even base hits up the middle anymore, bro. It's like,
That
by the way,
that's
I got 2 responses from catchers to Trevor Plouffe's tweet. By the way,
hold on, can we
obviously the
get back to that in a
catchers.
second?
Yeah, you got it.
No, what I agree with that. The fucking up the middle bullshit. Like, dude, everybody, if you take hitting lessons, you learn baseball, you learn hitting, whatever, you're always taught hit a line drive up the middle, and that's the perfect hit. You get something that's
now it's an
basic,
out.
it's now. Yeah. It's
And it sucks
ridiculous.
too because that methodology isn't even necessarily wrong. Like, when you're going good and you're staying through the middle of, like, bro, every good player, like Aaron Judge, when he talks, he's like, when I take batting practice, I want to hit the ball right at the fucking second baseman's head. Right now, it's not right up the middle, but the idea is to stay,
Yep.
in the center
Yeah.
of the
In that,
diamond, right?
yeah.
In that, if you think about it, like how they separate, like, the pull percentage
Yeah,
up the middle, right?
exactly.
You
But
want to stay
yeah,
in that cone, right?
exactly.
And it's like, dude, like, I remember watching games back when I was a kid, and it's like you see a hard ground ball up the middle past the pitcher, and you're like, oh, that's a definite base hit. Now it's
Hmm.
like, oh fuck, I'm just trained to think,
No,
oh,
I'm
that's
just
probably a
thinking it's
hit.
an out.
Now it's a fucking double play. Like,
Yeah.
awesome.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were the
So JPR and Sebia had a comment, said this is brutal in all caps. Instincts is a separator and that stunts the development of players. To which Jonathan Lucroy replied, the instinctual field part of the game is one of the most important IMO, in my opinion. We aren't robots. Players perform better when playing freely without restraint. While this may work in the short term, college, long term, it'll stunt their developmental growth substantially. These players, catchers especially, if they get to the next level, will now have to learn how to call a game. They will lag behind their peers, thereby stunting their growth professionally.
very
I
true?
learned the most about calling a game at the collegiate level. This is tough to see. Freedom to make their own in-game decisions. I want my kids to develop their competitive leadership instincts, and they do that by failing and making mistakes, both mental and physical.
I agree.
That's 100%
I
right.
think they hit it right on the head.
And they're right with that. They would fall behind. They would fall behind all the international kids who have been with a major league club since they were 16, 17 years old.
Like,
Yep.
dude, why does a college coach need to call their pitches? Like, it's one thing to give input, like you could do that with like facial signs, like a
Mhm.
suggestion. But like, I don't like, dude, I don't know. Just let the catch, like, dude, in high school, we let fucking Pastillo let Condon and Judge call their own games. And it's like, yeah, he might not agree with every pitch. Everybody has a different opinion on what pitch should be thrown in that situation. But like,
I
dude, at
mean,
least you're,
he gave a suggestion, but
yeah,
obviously
but at
Johnny
least
and
you're
Dylan were
learning how to
like,
call a game. Like,
Johnny always called a great game.
yeah, Johnny
always.
was.
He's a smart
I
kid.
think
Like,
Johnny
he knew what he
shook
was doing.
Celio off more than anyone I knew.
Good.
I mean, I personally, I think the coaches say the fuck out of like, stay away from me. Don't tell me what to pitch. I'll pitch what I pitch. Let me get a
Right.
chemistry with my catcher. Let me
Yeah,
get a
dude.
chemistry with my catcher, you know.
Unless you're like 14, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Exactly.
and you're
That's
learning.
different.
Once you hit like 16, bro, like let the kids figure it out,
What-
man.
what-
Like,
Right, and think about it. If your curveball's not on that day, and your coach says just put a curveball,
exactly. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just clip the corner, and you know your curveball's not working, you're not going to throw the curveball. It's a
Even as a-
confidence thing. You're not going to
dude,
get it over. You know you're not going to get it over. Your catcher knows that.
Mhm.
That's a good point, Max. Because even as a like, let's say I'm pitching right, and I'm in the bullpen and I'm throwing a ton of curveballs, and I'm not feeling it 100%, but I'm still like, all right, I could probably snap a good one over. And maybe the catcher sees like, yo, this thing is just a cement mixer. Like it's spinning, but it's not moving, right?
Mhm.
He's not gonna call that. He's gonna try and
Exactly.
stay away. He's gonna build off your other pitches that he sees are working in the bullpen. I mean, well, your coach doesn't know that. He's probably not watching in the bullpen. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, unless the catcher
Right.
goes up and tells him, but then like,
Yeah.
what's the point then at that point?
It's like,
You
yeah,
know?
leave it
Like,
up to the catcher at that point.
Yeah. Yeah,
But here's the
Max, I
cool
agree with
thing,
what
though,
you said too. That was
about
very,
this is
very
that-
intelligent.
That was a good point,
Here's the
Max.
cool thing about all of this is that we have this technology now to where it will work. Obviously around the field and all this stuff, and obviously you can get all that live feed stuff. Having the technology is cool, I think. What we're doing with it, I think, is just completely ruining the game.
I think that if they want to use it as a pitcher to catcher thing so that no one can see the signs when a guy is on second base per se, sure, fine, whatever. But if they're going to be using it every single pitch, having the fielders use it, I think that is ridiculous. I think that takes away, we were saying about the fucking instincts. It takes away so much. It takes away everything. I mean, you're basically playing a fucking video game, but on foot now.
And guys like Reyes or A-Rod when he was younger, Griffey, these guys had instincts. Kevin Kiermaier, as you mentioned earlier, these guys instinctually they're some of the
Derek
best baseball
Jeter,
players.
bro. Yeah, I know he's regarded as
Again,
one of the worst
They
defenders of all time, but baseball
he was
IQ through the roof.
Highest
Javi
maybe
Baez,
ever.
bro.
Baez, there you go. It's
he's another one.
One example. There you go.
I mean, these instincts are what that got them to where they are. If everyone had the ability to make those plays because they knew what was coming.
Yeah. Now it gives those shitty kids an extra step. Like it's going to dull down.
What was the skill gap?
But, potential
IQ
product. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, now those kids who maybe, not great instinctively. Yeah. They might not just be that good, maybe they make up for it in their feet or in their, their glove and their arm, but, they don't have that. Now, once they get to that next level where they're not using that, they're going to be so far behind. It makes no sense. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that's a lot of negative on college baseball. It's in the spotlight right now because there's no MLB or minor league baseball at this moment because it's social training for minor leaguers. College baseball is in the forefront of every baseball fan this weekend. A lot of upsets and some attendance records broken in the SEC. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Here it is. So, where is it? Tennessee Vols 3-game series attendance record 13,566. I think they were ranked 4th in the country. Mississippi State, the defending national champions, opening weekend attendance record. Let's see if you guys can guess how many they got.
No fucking clue.
I'll go with 6,500.
Try a little higher.
10,000.
A little higher.
More
15.
than 10,000 at a college baseball game? Really?
This is one of the most electric atmospheres in all of college baseball.
What school is this?
Brought in Mississippi State.
Oh, so defending champs.
Defending national champs. The programs is one of the better programs in the country.
Yeah, I don't know shit
I,
about college. So I don't
yeah,
know.
me either. I
right.
and I can't remember what their stadium looks like at all. So
Okay.
you're gonna
First
have
of
to
all,
tell me.
Georgia
18.
Stadium. Higher. They
20?
brought in 34,325
How?
fans. In
Do they
opening
have like a
weekend.
lawn in the outfield? Does
They
that
have,
count?
yeah. I actually sent you the tweet.
Did
Bro,
you?
that's the Rays and Marlins combined, and maybe then some.
No, it's
Okay.
yeah,
That is.
more. Yeah, yeah. We were
Florida
talking about that a
Gators
couple
brought
of
in
weeks.
6,463 fans. Ole Miss, second highest opening day attendance in their field's history, 11,146.
Wow.
College baseball down south is in the forefront. I want to continue to see growth because I've said it at times. I know Maka, you can agree with me here, and Billy, I'm sure you can as well.
No.
This is the future. We want to. These are the guys that are gonna. Some of them going to be up next level, and I think they deserve their time to shine. No?
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, they're allowed to
Any
get sponsored.
baseball
They're
is
allowed
good.
to get paid. So let them shine.
I mean, we had. Where is it? We had guys throwing. I know I sent it to you.
Hold on. I want to
Yep.
make a petition though. Bring back BESR bats,
Oh,
baby.
you're crazy, bro.
Bring them back.
Ding. This fucking thing.
Extra
Blow an
fucking
eardrum out.
50. Those are the best bats, man. I don't care what no one says.
You're not wrong.
Where was it? We had guys chucking. Here we go. Jacob Waters, WATTERS. I think it's what Waters Waiters
Probably
from West
Waters.
Virginia. Is currently sitting 95 to 97, touching 99 with an 89-mile-an-hour slider. Fucking filthy.
Gross, yeah.
That was from today's game. There was Coastal Carolina. I think it was also in Monday afternoon's game. Coastal Carolina's pitcher was sitting like 96, 97. Yeah, he's sitting 95, touching 97. This is opening weekend.
So you want to know the reason I will never be able to get into college sports? They're not consistent. The players aren't consistent. Success isn't necessarily consistent. Yeah.
I mean, that shows Bryant swept 12th ranked ECU.
Yeah, it's fun.
Weekend.
Like I'll watch a game. I'll just never be like an avid fan though.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, if I went to a big college, like if I went to, you know, Mississippi State or whatever, and you know, a good baseball program school, and then, you know, I might still be a, you know, fan of them afterwards, but I didn't, and I'm not going to be. But I'll watch.
I agree.
Watch a game. Like I watched the MLB4 tournament on MLB Network this weekend. I watched a little bit of it. You see that, Mac, or no?
No, I didn't. I
No.
haven't turned on MLB Network in a minute.
Yeah, they had that on. Fuck, what teams were there, Max? Do you remember what I
It was
told you?
Houston, UCLA,
San Diego
State,
and
I don't remember the fourth team.
I don't even remember. It was
I
who?
don't either.
Whatever. But yeah, that was pretty good.
Go watch the nuke I just sent you guys.
I will in a little bit.
This kid from Tennessee hit an absolute fucking piss missile. So after the opening weekend, by the way, I'll just wrap up college baseball real quick.
Oh my god, I saw this.
Yeah, it's an absolute fucking nuke, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking bomb. It's a grand slam too.
Yep. Top 10 in college baseball right now. Number 10 is Ole Miss. Number 9 is Arkansas. 8, Mississippi State. Number 7 is Vanderbilt. Number 6, Long Beach State, who upset Mississippi State and took the weekend series. They were ranked 24th, I think, going into the season. Number 5, Stanford. 4, Virginia. 3, Oklahoma State. 2, Notre Dame. And number 1, Texas. By the way, Long Beach State, the team name is the Dirtbags.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Also, Mac, a shout out to one of your former teammates being a top 25 club.
My former teams?
Jake Lazaro.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Liberty coming in number 18.
Cool.
Good luck to Jake this year. Good kid. He was always a good kid.
Yeah, I like Jake. Good luck to him.
So yeah, that's it on college baseball, right?
That's it about college baseball. I'm done.
Are you guys gonna try and pick a team this year, by the way, and just follow it, or are you just gonna kind of
No.
watch when it pops on?
I'll watch. You know, like I said, I liked it when it was on MLB Network. Gave me some baseball to watch. It was refreshing. I hope it doesn't come to the point that I have to watch college baseball a lot.
Would you rather watch college or the KBO?
College.
All right. Well, let's hurry this up because I have to go jump in a shower and use some baseball soap.
Hey, why you feeling
what?
smelly?
A little smelly. You know, it's been a long day and gotta clean myself off some baseball soap. I'm using the peppermint tea tree soap from 𝒑𝒂𝒂𝒂.com. Trust me, you're gonna want to get it. Check it out. 𝒑𝒂�𝒂.com. You can get your baseball soap. They have softball soap. They have MMA soap. Comes in like a little white box, a little karate belt kind of thing. It's fucking sick. Go get your Soapazon soap today. I recommend the pine tar and the baseball soap. I love it. Go get 𝒑𝒂𝒂𝒂.com. Promo code TAP. That's promo code TAP, TAP. 15% off your order. Go get it now. Stop being so fucking smelly.
It's down in the bio, or you could type in on a web browser drum DRUM.io/take-a-pitch. All the links are there. Check it out.
You know what? Go do that right now. By the way, if you're not watching on YouTube.
No, you could say that. We're gonna wait for you to do this though. You could do it while Max says this.
Yeah, so if you're not watching on YouTube, first off, I think Mac is looking pretty damn good today, so you should go check it out.
I agree with that. That light in the background, just great lighting.
The blue light, it's a great vibe, you know.
A nice blue LED behind the TV. I got a little baseball light right here. Changes colors. It's a little blurry, but whatever.
Some beautiful pictures up on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what him feeling the grounder at third base.
Oh my fucking god! This fucking light. Stay. Yeah,
so go check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, Cooperstown, you know, whatever.
Right, where's the whiskey?
It's right there. You probably can't see it. It's behind this little thing. I
we have 5,000 listeners on audio only. We're gonna crack open that bottle, Macca.
No.
Sound like a plan?
That bottle's getting cracked open when number 28 happens, baby.
How about number 3 for the Mets then? Anyway. Actually, help us get to 5,000 listens total on audio only. So if you're watching on YouTube, go check it out on wherever you get your podcasts. Actually, any streaming service. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I think Google Podcasts. I think we're on.
On everything. You name it, we're there.
We're on iHeartRadio app. We're fucking legit. Get the iHeartRadio app. You can listen to all your favorite podcasts, including Take a Pitch, especially Take a Pitch. Go listen wherever you can.
And I just want to say, I know that you know and have friends and family that love baseball, or at least like it, or watch it. Send them our way.
They'll check it out.
Nope, just send them our way. Everyone you know, your girlfriend especially. But don't send her to YouTube because 3 of us.
Yeah, Macca mostly. I know he's taken, but like he wants to steal your girl.
Thank God, honestly, that Mike isn't here.
I was just about to say, thank God Hinden's on here, because let me tell you something. That guy, not only is he handsome, not only does he have the charm, he's got the charisma. Okay.
You know, it's been a while too. So I feel like the first episode with Mike, it's gonna be a big viewership episode.
Let me tell you, ladies, something.
Fuck up when Mike comes back.
Let's hear this.
Women, whatever you're into, whatever you are. When Mike Hinden throws a wink your way, and one of those cute little cheesy smiles he does, forget about it, you know. I'm not
Here's the problem though, he's got a girlfriend now, so we'll see how many winks we get out of him.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
No, I'll be the judge of that. I haven't seen a person. Allegedly.
Oh man, that was the best ad read ever.
I mean, she's real, Macca. Trust me. I hung out with her before.
Max, like I said, till I see the final product, allegedly. Okay.
Go get yourself from 𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒊𝒏𝒈 today. All our links down below in our bio. Check out the merch. You know what it is. I think we have some new merch dropping this week, especially if they don't get a deal done. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. Go run up the numbers on everything. Our website's our website's down right now.
That's why you got to hit the drum app.
Yeah,
Drum,
hit the drum logo, link.
.io/take a pitch.
Check out all the other podcasts on the network, on the power play. By the way, they're having a special guest this week. Should be fun. Get ready for the deadline. From the Tips is going to be coming out a little later this week, so check them out. I'm actually ready for this. I'm working on getting guests lined up for the cuts. We have a full season ready to roll.
Good to hear it.
I'm with it.
Season 2 release date to be announced. Stay tuned for that.
I've been tuned.
Well, yeah, me too.
I know. Y'all, you guys love doing that shit. Y'all love listening to that.
Yeah. CJ Solar was dope, dude. I mean, I didn't listen to it.
He's awesome.
I was there and then edited it.
Yeah, you sat in on that one, actually. Yeah. By the way, he's got a new song out called "The Future Is Neon."
Hey, man, you did this last week, and I'm going to say it again. No more promo.
No, that's my guy right there. That's my guy right there.
I'm cutting it out. I'm just kidding. I didn't cut it out last week either.
No, yeah.
All right, let's get into the next topic.
Right, let's do it.
You already know what it is. This is top 10 right now. Top 10 right now.
Top 10 right now, baby.
Would anyone like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I don't know. Okay, Max.
Go ahead, Macca.
Actually, okay. Max, you haven't gone first, so I'm gonna actually
request that I go first.
No, I'm gonna demand it.
Oh, okay. Just demand nicely.
All right.
My top 10, and we're doing shortstops this week, and I'm going to preface this by saying this is probably the hardest position we've had to date.
It's
so many great players.
It's a position stocked full of talent.
Oh yeah.
So
hold on. With number 10.
Can I preface this first? Do you think that is the best position in the MLB right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Me too.
Outside of pitching, yes.
I would say shortstop or right field.
Great answers. All right, Max, hit it.
All right, so number 10, I have Willy Adames, elite defender. Got to throw him in there. Number 9, I have Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox. Number 8, Brandon Crawford of the San Francisco Giants. By the way, Adames with the Brewers now. Number 7, Francisco Lindor of the New York Mets. Number 6, Trevor Story of the locked out Major League Baseball logo. Number 5, Corey Seager of the Texas Rangers. Number 4, Xander Bogaerts of the Boston Red Sox. Number 3, Trey Turner, now at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 2, Fernando Tatis Jr. And number 1, Carlos Correa.
All right.
This was a tough list for me. And Billy, I was texting you about this too, and you know this.
Yeah, we were texting.
I could not figure out for the life of me numbers 2 through 6. The order, it's so interchangeable there.
Yeah.
And Trey Turner has a case for number 1, by the way.
Go ahead, Macro.
I was saying it's a solid list.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I like it.
It is. It's a good
list.
If
anyone has a problem, it'll be up to socials this week, and you can comment there and let me know. And just make sure you don't tell me it's me.
I don't really have a problem with it, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't have a problem with it.
I appreciate that.
I was maybe the only thing I wouldn't put Brandon. I don't know. I guess you kind of have to after last year, but whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was going to ask is just Brandon Crawford.
Yeah.
Is it just because he had a great season this past year?
Had a great season.
He was pretty. Give me one sec. Because he was pretty brutal back in 2019 and 2020. 2020 especially. He had a pretty bad year. And his defense has fallen off a little bit. He's getting old. He's going to be, what, 35 this year? 36?
Nah, isn't that old? I think 34, right? 33? Is he that old?
Wait, what year is he born?
Well, okay, so while you guys look this up, hang on. His weighted runs created plus in 2020 was 111. 2021, 139. It's with
Shit, he is
it's
35.
Woba, right?
Boba.
Yeah, Woba. There it is. I thought it was something else. 334 and 377 in the last 2 years with 281 Woba in 2019.
Mhm.
Defensively, though, you can't deny what he does. Positive outs above average each of the last 3 years, despite having a negative 10 DRS in 2019. I don't know, overall, the guy gets on base too. Slashes 261. Combined the last 3 years, 261, 336, and 439. I like the fact he gets on base. Fits with what the Giants try to do, especially with that ballpark. He doesn't try to do too much. I'm a big Brandon Crawford fan. And the other thing is that he doesn't strike out that much. So
Doesn't walk that much either, though, does he?
no,
What are his
not that much.
percentages?
His walk percentage is 9.5. Strikeout percentage is 20.7,
Oof.
which is heavily influenced by 2020. Where he had that almost
Not that
24 and a half.
bad.
Oh, it's pretty
It's-
bad. Oh.
I don't listen. I would put Tim Anderson ahead of him, but I don't really. It doesn't really matter at that
No,
point.
yeah.
8-10, whatever.
Comparing to other shortstops, Dansby Swanson strikeout percentage was 24.8. What else we got here is
Dansby Swanson.
wasn't his
Dansby
totals.
Swanson sucks. We're just gonna put that out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he shouldn't be on anyone's list.
Somehow I hit a sneaky 30 bomb.
Bobby Baez at
last year.
30.9.
No, I might have hit 28. Still though, you don't expect Dansby Swanson to do that.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Dansby Swanson, what he did was he struck out more and hit for more
Yep.
power. It's
Yeah.
kinda-
Trevor Story 24.9. Tatis Jr. strikeout rate 27.6. So some guys with high strikeout rates
yeah, who cares?
at this position. So that's just me.
Right.
I don't think that Brandon Crawford's wrong.
No,
I was just asking.
no, I know.
All right, Mackie, you want to go? Or you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Fuck it.
All right.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, my list isn't bad. I like it. I haven't looked at it in a month.
Read them off.
Oh shit. Number 10,
He's
Wander
admiring,
Franco.
he's admiring his list.
I was just looking at it up and down. And then all right, so number 10, Wander Franco, whatever the fuck. Number 9, Tim Anderson. 8, Bo Bichette. 7, Corey Seager. 6, Francisco Lindor. 5, Xander Bogaerts. 4, Trevor Story. 3, Carlos Correa. 2, Trey Turner. And number 1, Fernando Tatis Jr.
I have a question.
Questions,
I have
comments,
2 questions.
concerns, threats, or bribes? Yes.
Threats or bribes. I like that.
Yeah. One of my I
Um,
forget which teacher used to say that. Whatever.
What's the thinking behind Bichette and Franco?
Top 10 shortstops going into 2022. What has Bo Bichette done to not be a top 10 shortstop? And he's young. Wander Franco is the future of the game, so I figured this is the difference. Would I rather put 35, 36-year-old Brandon Crawford, who had a bad couple years, had a good year last year, or do I want to take the 80-game sample size of the number 1 prospect who's 20 years old? So yeah, throw him on there.
All right.
Not a bad logic. I can get behind
Thanks.
I'm fine
Thanks.
with it.
Appreciate
I'm fine
it.
with the list. I'm pretty sure mine's pretty similar, actually. We'll get to that right now. You didn't have any other questions, Max?
that. Curious.
You said you had 2, or did you? Did
It was-
the 2
it was
mean
Bo Bichette and
Bichette
Franco, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, my only other concern or question would be why Story over Bogarts?
Story's a better defender, but steals more bags. I mean, Bogart's pretty one-dimensional in terms of offense.
All right.
What you got, Billy?
All right. At 10, I got Tim Anderson. 9, Willie Adames. 8, Bo Bichette. 7, Corey Seager. 6, Francisco Lindor. 5, Xander Bogaerts. 4, Trevor Story. 3, Carlos Correa. 2, Trey Turner. 1, Fernando Tatis Jr. I think we have basically the same fucking list.
Do we have the same 1 through 8?
Yep.
Yeah, we do. Ha, that's
Oh,
good stuff.
I fucked up on yours, though. I'm going to have to fix that.
What'd you fuck up?
Correa is not on the Astros.
Ah, that's right. Well, that's because I sent mine in so early. You know, I get shit done. Even still, he wasn't on the Astros. Forget it.
I get shit done. I'm sending mine in an hour before we record.
I did all of them at the same time. So
I know.
months ago.
I know.
Mac is quick with it.
Yeah.
He is.
Any questions? I'm assuming.
I mean, how could I have a question? I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, I just have Willie Adames.
I mean, yeah. What's your logic behind Story over Bogarts?
Story's a better player. One bad season doesn't define anything. He was also injured all year. Bogarts is great. He might be the best overall offensive player at shortstop. Might. He's a fantastic hitter. I mean, does everything offensively. Can't fucking run for shit. Brick feet in the field. Brick glove in the field. Yeah.
I don't see you could put Bogarts over Story. You're looking at a 5-tool player and what? 2-tool player? I mean, Bogarts hits a lot.
I wouldn't even say that he has
Story.
power. I mean, his hit he does, but I wouldn't say he's. I guess I'll give him.
He's a good all
1.75.
around hitter. Like he hits for average. Doesn't strike out a lot of doubles. Good amount of homers. He'll drive and runs. Good situational hitter. But that's about it. You're not going to get defense. You're not going to get a ton of stolen bags. I mean, he runs decent, but Trevor Story is a better ball player.
I know Bogarts gets very bad jumps in the field. He's not, not good off the.
Yeah, he's always been
off the bad
defender. The K band.
He would be a benefiter of the K band, definitely. But Trevor Story is, I mean,
instinctually too, he's better. Yeah.
Okay. Trevor Story and Fernando Tatis are true 5-tool players at shortstop. I mean, that's a super rare thing. I mean, maybe Trey Turner
also has some sneaky pop. Yeah.
Maybe Trey Turner.
His power is developing, Turner. He's getting up
there. Francisco Lindor, you could say, he has 5 tools. Bo Bichette, kind of. I mean,
he's 1-4. His defense
little lackluster on the glove. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the two true, Tatis and Story. And Max, I know you Correa, and we talked about this yesterday. And Matt asked us who we had, and I said Tatis, you said Correa, and you were surprised by that. Now let me ask you why. Because I cut you off when you said that. I said, we'll talk about this tomorrow. And you're wearing a Padres hat right now. Look at that.
I am wearing a Padres hat. You're right. I totally forgot that I had a Padres hat when we were yesterday.
Yep.
I know it's not fair to kind of discredit and to use this as a reason, but if you can't stay on the field, I don't think you can be the best.
Well, you can't make that argument against Correa because he has never played a full season.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I'll look it up for you. Just a fact.
Yeah,
let me know. You're right. He's been hurt every year.
He has, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But again, with Tatis missing a large chunk of every season, I think except for last, except for 2020 season.
What, 15 games total last year?
Yeah, this year, I sent it to you between him and Seager because
this year he missed 30, 32.
There's
not a lot. I think he played 130 this year. This past.
Listen, but you want to know the thing about Tatis is that his numbers, like even his cumulative stats, were so good in the time that he missed, and he had such bad defense, bro, and he still had a 6.5 WAR, 6.6 to be exact. Like,
third place in MVP.
Yeah, like, all right. So he played 130 games. He played 59 in 2020, so he played the whole season. And then 2019, he played half the season. Okay, and he's had a 154 OPS plus
in 2019.
I don't remember, but in 84 games, he had 22 homers.
Yeah.
Batted 317, 154 OPS plus, 969 OPS. This is his rookie season. 16 stolen bags. No. Correa, the most games he's played in the season is 153 in 2016. Last year he played 148. 2020 he played 58, so full season. 2019, 75. 2018, 110. 2017, 109. And he's
I
only
remember
had an
what happened to
OPS
Tatis in
plus.
2019, which
because
was
Bregman's
the
played
ankle, I believe.
Bregman's played quite a bit of shortstop for the Astros,
Yeah.
filling in.
Also, Tatis is a legitimate 5-tool.
Right. So listen, I could have very easily misread the numbers, but my point being is that
No, I mean,
any one of those guys, Correa, Turner, and Tatis, all have a very valid argument for number one, and they all play very different games, as you said to me as well. It's
exactly. I think that's what I think it is so interesting about the shortstops, because they're kind of grouped together, but it's also a year-by-year basis thing now, because if Story had a good year this year, then we're saying that it's a top 4 that are interchangeable, you know? But it's so interesting about the shortstops, because like Lindor had a bad year, sure, but he comes back this year. He's back in the top 3. You know what I'm saying? He pops off this year.
The amount of talent at this position is absurd.
Yeah.
I also think it depends on what you value. Sorry, Max.
Yeah.
No, like if you value defense at the shortstop position, which a lot of people do, then yeah, Correa is your number 1 all day.
Yeah.
Me personally, I take offense over defense any day of the week. And I think Tatis has the ability to be an elite defender, but he's got to like calm it down a bit.
Exactly. Tatis's problem, and we've seen it. I mean, also the injuries, the shoulders, and
yeah, and stick him at short. Stop playing him in the fucking outfit.
Agreed. Like, yeah, his wheels and his I mean, he's just such an aggressive player, and if he stays healthy, he remains healthy through the next decade, the amount that he could grow this sport is actually insane. He's marketable, he's likable, handsome man.
Has the contract already.
Has the contract, and he's probably, honestly, the best skill set out of any player in the MLB right now.
I mean, dude, he hit 41 homers in 130 games. Like,
yeah. I mean, he has a full season. That's easy 50.
Yeah, 100%, dude. For a shortstop, bro.
And for a guy who he just, it's like he's like A-Rod, honestly. A-Rod in the early 2000s, like when he was with Texas.
Yeah.
Like, he's that type of player, just a 5-tool shortstop that you don't see. So, tough list, but love shortstops. That was my favorite position playing when I was growing up. And
yeah, it's a fun ass position. So I loved it too.
Yeah, you just feel like a fuck. Yeah, you just feel like a man.
I wish I played it more in baseball. I played a bunch in softball.
Why'd you hate it?
I just wasn't my kind of style. I was more of a second baseman, first baseman guy.
Weak arm?
Oh, come on, Bill. You know I don't know.
I know you do now. I'm asking when you were younger.
I had a weak everything when I was younger. Come on, man.
Well, how would I know that? I didn't know you were younger.
I was a fucking
pussy. Before we get to the last topic, I actually did have one last thing I wanted to talk about.
Well, before we get to this, I want to kind of go over. I found our top 5 list from last year.
Okay, sure.
On the shortstops. So, Billy, your list last year, top 5 shortstops going into 2021. Number 5, Corey Seager. Number 4, Xander Bogaerts. Number 3, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2, Trevor Story, and 1, Lindor. Macca, your list last year. 5, Bogaerts. 4, Trey Turner. 3, Story. 2, Lindor. 1, Tatis.
Ish.
My list last year. 5, Bogaerts. 4, Seager. 3, Story. 2, Tatis. 1, Lindor. So as you said, Billy, it's very much a year-by-year basis.
Of course.
And for reference, Mike's last year was Marcus Semien at 5, Bogaerts at 4, Story at 3.
What a good
Lindor
call,
at
Mike.
2.
Damn.
Tatis at 1. Yeah, with Semien, yeah.
I mean, it's also just very hard these past couple of years because of 2020. You know, that 60-game season it hinders the list a ton, obviously. So, I mean, then and now I still don't really take that season to account. It's, it was a little summer tournament,
Yeah, if you had a bad year, I can't look at it that serious.
Yeah, like I do to an extent, but like especially last year, I kind of just overlooked it a lot. Like, I know what this guy's skill set is more so how I went about it. And but
next year's gonna be tough too, because if we get a shortened year this year,
Yeah.
Or we get a fucking shortened spring training, so everybody's getting hurt.
I think we'll
I
have
don't think
over
we got
100
a full
games.
full skill set.
60 games is
Yeah.
just far too short. It's
Yeah,
just
we'll
far
do-
too short.
100% we'll have over 100 games, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you need at least
Have to.
80 games to find a good sample size.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what was your last topic, Billy?
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. What you got?
He was offered a 13-year, $350 million contract from the Nationals, and he declined.
Turned it down too.
Yeah. So now
But
my question
he should have took it.
is, what do you think he deserves money-wise?
What was it? 13,350?
13,350. So that is 27, about
26.
27.
Yeah, basically 27. Yeah.
You know what?
30 million. He deserves 30 million a year.
Max?
I'm gonna go.
Anticipation.
He's got easily 33 a year. Easy. I mean, especially with Scherzer getting what, 42?
Yeah. That's
At
2-year
age
contract,
37?
though. 2-year
Right,
contract.
but at age 30, 37.
A 3-year, I guess it could be, right?
So I'm gonna
option.
go wherever I don't know what the math's gonna work out to, but give me, how old is he now? 24?
He is born at the end of 98. So yeah, 23.
He's
He just
my
turned
age.
20. Yeah,
Fucking
he just turned
Christ.
23
He'll be
Jeez, I
24
feel-
in
December.
October or November.
October,
December,
He's
whatever,
entering his
whatever
age
the fuck
23
it is.
end of
season.
the year, after the season's over.
He's entering his age 23 season.
He's entering his age 23 season right now. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Can you believe he's going to year
I
5?
I know the contract for him. I'll wait till Max says it, but
I'm
says
gonna
that you
go
have
with 13 years, sorry, at
Just give me an AAV.
36 a year.
Okay.
468.
That's what it is.
That's what it comes out to. Yeah.
Fuck it. I can see him getting 500. I can see it.
Okay. I could see
I
it
don't-
too.
I don't see it. I think,
Yankees are going to do it.
bro, let's not get crazy. I think a team will offer him. Okay, if I'm the Nationals, I would offer him 7 years, 42 a year. What is that? Is
I
that
like that.
300?
I like that a lot. Yeah. it should
Okay,
be- it
it's
should be
it's
300.
almost 300. Whatever. Round it out to
Brings him to
300.
age 30 for another brand new contract.
Exactly. With the DH, he is going to be such a good DH too when he's older because of his plate discipline and power.
Oh my
So I think
God, yeah.
around 30, when he starts to maybe fade out in the field, even still 30, you're still in your prime.
Mhm.
He could still look for another big deal. But if he doesn't go, which obviously it doesn't look like that's the route that's going to happen. But if he does elect to hit a free agent when he's what, 26, he'll be a free agent.
Yeah, he's got.
Age 25, I think. Going into 25. No, he's got 2 more
No,
years. I think at the end of 2025.
Yeah, he's got
I
2
think
more
he's-
years.
Does he? Have,
2024,
okay.
I thought.
I think.
I
Unless,
can look
unless
it
they
up.
gave him another contract.
I'm
I'll look it up. You can talk.
I'm looking it up too because I'm curious.
All right.
Because I was gonna say, I was gonna say if he's 26, either way, 25, 26, I think somebody gives him
Yeah, he's got,
10.
he's got
10 to
3 more
12.
years.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah.
So he'll be 26. I think a team will give him 10. I don't think anybody's ever gonna go over 10 for a while.
I agree.
And yeah.
Bryce Harper was a special case. He's obviously one of those generational type players that changes an entire organization. I mean, you've seen it with the Phillies already. So
Machado's
Soto-
another one.
Juan Soto
And
will
this
be
is
the
all
same
assuming
thing.
he's healthy too. Like if one
Yeah.
thing happens to him, that's
True,
why I
very
think he
true.
should have took the deal. Because bro,
Right,
350.
Didn't he have a hamstring injury this year?
Honestly,
No,
I don't
he had-
remember.
He had Corona.
He did.
Oh
have
yeah,
Corona,
he did. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that was
Besides
the
that,
beginning
I'm
of the year,
pretty
right?
sure- Yeah, he was out for like
Yeah.
fucking 2-3 weeks though.
Yeah,
Um,
'cause he
yeah,
got
so
it
I
right.
remember-
He got
I
it the week
remember-
before the season too.
Yeah, I remember the Mets played the Nationals twice in the first 2 weeks, and he wasn't there. But then he came for the last game of the series, and he's hit like fucking 5 home runs. But anyway, enough crying.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think he's definitely deserves right now very similar contract to Tatis, I would say. I think they're basically equal value. And we'll see.
Do you think that if he has another great year this year, like MVP like year this year, he's looking into the Mike Trout range price wise?
Yeah. I mean, potentially.
With
I
one
wouldn't
more
say
good year.
I wouldn't say yet. I mean, I guess we got to see what he's doing. I don't even think that we're even close to his peak, honestly.
Which
Personally,
is absurd.
Yeah, Sam, he's
you got to
23.
imagine. Yeah, he's going to add so much more power over the next 7 years. And his bat to ball plus his eye, like Mac was saying. I mean, this kid has to be the most annoying fucking batter to face.
Yeah, his
He has
plate
to be.
discipline is unworldly for his age. It's
Mm.
just unreal, dude. The pitches he spits on, it's just
Generational hitter right there.
Heck,
not
if you had half his plate discipline at your age right now, you'd be playing double A ball.
I would.
If anyone had half the plate discipline at
No,
this age,
if I had his power,
Bat to ball.
I think so. I think I have when I played, I had really good bat to ball skills.
yeah, you did hitting
I
480.
think that, I think that
true.
was the one thing I had. If I had his power, forget about it.
Man. Yeah, and then he's
Gotta hit that
fucking
gym.
23 years old. It's
Yeah.
absurd.
I was too lazy.
I feel that.
Wait, let me ask you
Let me
this
ask
about Soto. Okay, you go, Max. Go.
Well, no, you go first because mine's more of a.
I want to know
Interesting
when he
question.
becomes a free agent, what team do you think signs him? To me, there's two options.
I
Three
mean,
options. Three options. Three options.
I mean,
It's-
the Dodgers are always a go-to.
The Mets have been
Yankees and Mets.
That's
mean-
what those are my three. And I think as a Yankee fan, if they miss out on Soto, dude, problem. At 26, as a lefty bat like that, massive problem. I'm not even get into that, but I just see the Dodgers
That-
throwing a fucking bag at him.
That's why I think that he will end up getting a $400 million plus contract. Because imagine the Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers throwing all their fucking assets. This
Yeah,
bidding war.
oh
That will be the
God.
most. That will be the
and the kid. He's a
funnest
smart
fucking
kid too.
bidding war.
He knows the taxes in New York, California. He's gonna make sure he gets the bag.
Yeah, fuck.
Um,
He might end up with the Marlins, bro. Well,
Fucking-
watch out. They might get some
Or the
money.
Rangers, the way they're spending.
Nah, they're
Nah, I think this is a different level of spending. This is
Oh,
New
yeah,
York,
so,
LA
yeah.
spending. This is,
100%.
and I think
Seattle
I think-
Mariners.
what is
The
it?
top
2000,
rope.
what was it? 2025? We said he's a free agent, something like
Yeah.
that. I'm trying to do the math here.
At that point, the Mets will need to reset the luxury tax, though.
Is that
think
4
Stevie
years from
cares?
now? Yeah,
So
no.
he'll be playing in 2022, 2023, 2024 with the Nationals. He'll be a free agent after 24.
Okay, so the Yankees actually could do that because DJ will be almost off the books. Stanton will be almost off the books. Cole will be halfway through. And I'm assuming there's no other big contracts. And
You got
assuming,
to worry about.
yeah, I don't even know if the Yankees will sign him, to be honest. I mean, they
And
should.
Judge
but-
even said, if this is the end,
Yeah, I
get
watched that whole
some fun.
podcast. I think the Yankees will get it done. I think they
I just
they're
feel
kind
like
of
you kind of have to.
they're kind of forced to.
He's the guy, you know.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but I think
I
don't know.
just
That's a
like
different topic for another
Judge is
day.
a great player, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
leave
just
with that
that'll
another
open a whole can of worms. So I don't
time.
wanna do
They'll
that.
So let
they'll open
me
a nice
let me ask you
40-minute
this real
convo.
quick,
All right.
and let's try not to get hostile here, because you might give me shit for this question.
Okay.
When all is said and done,
Oh, you fucking dumbass.
Here we go.
when
How do you
all
open
is
it up
said
with
and
that?
done, Juan Soto, with obviously the shit he's done so far, will he be better than Mike Trout at the end of the day? When
Hitter-wise?
careers are over,
in what way?
will we be talking about how we talk about Mike Trout as one of the best baseball players ever right now?
Okay.
Will we be talking about Juan Soto is better than Mike Trout?
I don't know. It's hard to
No.
say.
Because
Mike Trout is a
I
5 tool
think the-
player. I feel it's
Mhm.
hard to pick someone who's not a 5 tool player as the best player of all time. That's why I don't like Babe Ruth being the best player of all time.
Right.
That's why I like Willie Mays being the best player of all time.
Mike Trout's our right-handed Ken Griffey Jr. with less swag, but they're on the same path.
Less
With
swag and less
significantly less
personality.
swag.
You're right. You're right. 100%.
They're on the right
Love
path. They're on
Sweater,
the
though.
same exact path, even with injuries, bro. They're on the
And
same path.
You bring Tatis into that conversation. That one I could agree
Mhm.
with.
So
Soto is
you
a
say
different
Tatis
type
over
of.
Soto.
Yeah. I can't get on board with a guy being the best of all time when he's not a 5 tool player, honestly.
I think Soto is our version of Barry Bonds, but not in the power wise. I think in the way pitchers will probably pitch to
I see
him,
what you're saying. I mean, they've already done it. I mean,
in the
they've walked,
discipline. Yeah.
made the bases loaded, walk him
Nope.
and made the
Yeah,
bases
nobody will
loaded.
be close to Barry Bonds because his walk numbers were fucking stupid, but we haven't seen a guy with
Mhm.
this plate discipline being pitched like this since
I mean,
Barry Bonds, no?
the closest guy, I mean, you could say Bryce Harper.
Yeah, that's
You
not
know?
bad.
Didn't the Cubs walk him like eight times in 12 at bats, something like that?
No, every
That
single
one
at bat.
series. Oh, it was every bat.
Every single at bat. That it was the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They walked him or intentionally walked him every single time. He did not have a single at bat.
You want to talk about a way to raise your
You know what?
on
That
base percentage?
Harper
Sheesh.
comparison was actually really good.
Thank you.
I think Soto's a step above that, but it's not
He is, but I would say
far off.
offensively, Soto is better. Overall gameplay, I would say they're very equal type players right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I didn't like the Bonds
So
comparison. Bonds was too good.
so
Just the first thing I thought of.
at the end of the day, you have Trout and Tatis kind of being top dogs when all is said and done.
Yeah, as long as they
And
stay
Soto just a
healthy.
slight step below.
As long as they stay healthy.
And you know what? We're
Obviously,
forgetting
contingent on-
about
yeah.
Acuna too, dude. I mean,
That's right. Holy shit.
bro,
He
this
was
guy
hurt,
could
man.
this guy could drop 50 bombs in a season with 50 stolen bags. Like
50
it's nothing,
stolen
dude.
bases, have
Mhm.
like 20 fucking outfield assists.
Talk
Yeah.
about another problem.
Right, we're
Sheesh.
in a great time for baseball.
So that's
Baseball
why this lockout
talent
didn't realize
sucks.
it.
The raw talent in baseball right now is
Absurd.
the best that we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's why this lockout is so fucking detrimental because you're just
Mhm.
stunning the growth and the ability to
Exactly.
watch these people in their prime.
Exactly.
I mean,
Mike Trout
shit, at
could
this
have
point,
broke all
Acuna will be
types of
ready by
records.
opening day.
He'll be ready, but at this point, yeah.
All right, let's get to this last topic. Round things out. So, this last topic, I sent it to you guys in the group the other day. It's going to be called Finish the Offseason. Now, I have sent you guys 2 pictures or whatever in the group. And you're both assigned a team. Max, I'm going to make this easy for you guys. Max, you're going to be signed the Mets. Maka, you are assigned the Yankees. Favorite teams, make it easy for you guys. Start off nicely. So let me pull that green up.
Yes.
But yeah, I was
Like
looking at this
Bryce has.
before. I had a hard time doing this.
So
Yeah, Billy made it a point to make sure that my plan wouldn't work.
I'm going to make your plan work even less now.
Oh,
So
God.
the rules are going to go as follows. You guys are going head to head. And one of you will get to pick first. One of you will go next. I also have actually this, which I'm going to send to you. It is how much money each of them is worth and what you would have to give up in the trade for obtaining one of the free agents.
Oh, this is fun. I like that.
So Billy went all in on this.
This is phenomenal. This is S tier stuff here.
So
Jesus fucking Christ.
I am actually going to grab a coin.
This is insanity, dude. You went in.
I love this. See, this is I didn't expect any of this. I love it.
Jesus.
Grab the coin.
No,
And
no.
now-
Listen. After the NFL playoffs, I don't want no more coin tosses. Matt could go first.
Okay, then Mac, you get to call in the air. Oh wait, you're gonna concede
No,
to
no,
Mac?
no,
You're gonna let him go first?
Matt could call it in the air. Go ahead. Let's do
I make the first move.
No, call it in the air.
you're-
You can do a
call
coin toss.
Oh,
Heads or
okay.
tails? Ready?
Heads. Fuck. Heads.
It fell on the floor. I don't really feel like getting it, but it is tails. Max,
Ah,
Are
your
you-
mother's meat
are you
sauce.
taking it or you're gonna defer?
I'll take the first shot.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you have to use all $15, Max.
Yeah.
And you have to take one from
Um,
each section.
And I'm
each
the
column.
Mets.
You're the Mets. Finish out the offseason. You're going to be elected as the yellow.
I'm gonna be yellow. Okay. Realistically, it's the Mets.
Pick anybody you want. Free board.
I know. I'm looking at like the AAVs and everything here real quick. Because dude, you went in on this. I'm trying to remember like what I need. Fuck. Get.
I asked a question. Actually, no, I'll wait till I'm up.
Is it about the rules? Because I might have the same similar question.
Yeah, for the prospects. Is that what you're asking?
I was looking at the process. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to pick, like if I wanted, I'm not gonna say who, but if I wanted a
Go for
certain
it.
guy, right, you have so I have to pick a prospect ranking 1 to 3, 4 to 5, and 10 to 13, and a 20 plus.
You
So
don't
four
have to
total.
actually give me an offer, but that's what you would have to give up.
Oh,
I already
okay.
knew who you were
Unless you
looking at anyway.
unless you want to.
Yeah.
I'm giving you, a range of what you would need to absolutely give up.
Okay,
Right, 'cause you
okay.
can send us
that's
the
easy.
prospects
easy.
too.
You could do that if you want. It would take a lot longer, but
No, it's fine. I was just clarifying. Okay, that
All right,
makes it
I'm
easy.
going to start with grabbing a starting pitcher from the free agent
Okay.
pool.
ooh, okay.
I'm going to grab. Give me Carlos Rodon.
All right. Mac,
Give me
you're
a
gonna
three-headed
be
monster there.
you're gonna be labeled as red.
All right, just give him Brian Reynolds. We already know.
Yeah, give me Brian Ralph.
Boom.
Everyone knew that one.
All right.
All right, let's end my spending with Michael Conforto.
Okay. Macro.
Let's see. Alright, so I just gave away a big chunk of the farm with Reynolds. Let me get. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Give me Matt Olson. Let's just go all in here.
Oh wait, one per column. Sorry.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck. All right, then Freddie Freeman.
Great
What's the
call.
rows look like? Can I go 2 in a row?
Nope. How would you? You gotta spend all 15.
Right, but if I do $1 I can do 2 5s. Or
Nope.
whatever,
You gotta
whatever it may
spend.
be.
Nope. You gotta spend all $15.
Shit. Well, I'm saying, yeah.
Nope. All 15.
If I make the math
Nope. All
work,
15. Oh, all 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need one from each row.
fuck, I was gonna grab
I'm at
Contreras too.
$7.
All right, so actually,
So now
give me
your 5
Brian
and
instead of
your 1
Conforto then.
is done. Oh, man, backtracking. I mean, it sounds like cheating. Is it my computer is loading, so you'll need to wait.
And then I'll trade for let's see. Fuck, the problem
Contreras.
is you have Kimbrel and Contreras in the same line. Fuck. This is harder than I expected it to be. I'll
That's why I
trade
wanted
for
to just
Fulmer.
Interesting choice. I like it. He had a super underrated year last year, by the way. All right, Mac, you're up.
All right. So $7. What?
You got your 5, your 2s, and your 1s left.
All right, give me oh, give me Luis Castillo.
It's so much harder than I expected it to be.
Why?
All right, I'm at 12.
Maxwell. 3 or 1?
I guess give me Contreras. Really, there's one other option. Yeah.
That was Contreras or Means.
Well, I like John Means too a lot.
I don't. Overrated.
All right, Macca.
Cheaper option.
I got $3 to spend.
You got Kikuchi,
Hi.
Davies, Jansen, Kimbrel.
Oh, this is easy. Give me, actually, yeah, give me, actually, wait, can I take in photo or cause he's in the same,
Nope, can't take him.
yeah, that's what I figured. All right, fine. Give me Kenley Jansen.
Oh, okay. I was expecting Kimbrel. And finish me off with Zach Gallen. Even though I really don't need a starter.
All right,
I guess
so
I have to
leaves you
take
with
Davies. Yeah, that's fine. Nice. I'm
All
happy with
right.
that.
You know what?
No changing. What would you change?
I'm very happy with that.
Oh, okay. You know what? And next week I'm gonna change it. You guys could take in the same row. Yeah, I realized how hard that was when
that was so difficult.
I know,
was
because
fun.
it really started blocking you out of fucking that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of strategy right there.
I like that though. That was fun.
Maybe I'll add some more rows next time. Maybe I'll do that.
Like $1.50s and shit.
No. I'll go like I'll do each position. I'll try to do that. Give you a huge board.
I was wondering what the prospect list was for.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was tough. That was fucking tough.
That was fun.
I like that. Yeah, that was fun.
It. So that's all I got.
That's all I
do
got.
That again next week. I'll make it a little more.
My brain hurts there.
Oh, it wasn't that tedious. Get over it.
Yeah, you guys both came up with a couple good teams.
So Billy, let me ask you this: as a Mets fan, as a New Yorker, because you don't hate the Yankees,
okay,
who did better?
Who did better? Oh,
did 𝒂𝒌𝒆 end better with a better team, or did I end with better? Who finished their offseason better? Sorry.
Who filled out the team better? Let's see here. Yeah, that's hard. You both hit 3 that both the Mets and the Yankees need. Freeman, Reynolds, Castillo. Beautiful. Davies is a solid back end starter. Jansen's, not a back end reliever or that much. Actually, he had a pretty good year last year.
Yeah, Yankees bullpen stack. So you just add into it.
You kind of just throw him there. He still has a nasty cutter, so that's a good pickup. Bryant fell in that hole at third base, and just the versatility in the outfield. Contreras, good filling that catcher hole. McCann could still bounce back, but we'll see. Rodon is great. I think that there's a good chance that he does end up with the Mets. Gallen is great. I love Gallen. As long as he remains healthy. He's had problems with that. And Fulmer has had a fantastic year last year after coming off of 2 brutally injury-plagued seasons. So that's hard. I don't know if I could actually say who did better. I'll give you both a grade of an A. That is just too fantastic.
I can tell you my opinion. If you're looking at the whole roster as a whole after this, I would say Mets dominate the starting pitching.
Yeah.
Yankees sweep the bullpen by a landslide.
hmm
I would
The
say
offenses, I would say. I might
I
even.
would
I'll go offense. Depends what Brian would do.
I'd say offense is fairly even. I think the
That's what I
Yankees
was
would
gonna
have
say.
more depth though, because you would move Hicks to the bench. You'd have DJ and Urshela rotating at third. You'd have Voit presumably on the bench, because
Mhm.
in this
Yeah,
hypothetical we're trading
Freeman.
prospects. Um, so I would get, and then
By the way, if you're listening to this, I recommend going to YouTube to see the board because this is tough.
yeah, and then I think overall depth. I think the Yankees like starting pitching depth. You'd have Cole, Sevy, Castillo, Tyone, Monty, Cortez, Davies, Luis Gil. So you'd have a Harmon. So you'd have a lot of depth there. And so I think I would say Mets overall offense better, Yankees better depth, better bullpen. There you go. Pretty
Okay,
even.
I could agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I like
think
that Mets
they're
rotation though. Scherzer, DeGrom, Scherzer, Rodon, Gallen, and whatever else you want to throw at the
Walker.
5 spot.
yeah, that's the
Walker,
most
Yeah,
disgusting
the
Carrasco.
Taiwan
rotation.
Walker.
That's disgusting.
Gee.
Yeah. The
But you know, you get 2017 Sevy, and it looks
That's
like a whole
fucking-
different
that's
Yankee.
true. That's
rotation.
true.
Anyway,
I was surprised, Max. I'm honestly surprised that you didn't go after Jose Ramirez.
yeah,
That was
I
my
like
debate too.
yeah,
Yeah, I was
it was a
surprised you
lot to
both
give
left
up.
him, but especially the Mets. It is a lot, but yeah, you guys didn't really give up all too much. I mean, yeah, no, I mean,
Especially with the Mets, though. Like, I was looking at prospect. Listen, you said it to us before.
yeah,
They don't have much to really work with in terms of giving up the future. A lot of
yeah,
their
I mean,
stock
they
is in
have,
their top 5 or 6.
yeah.
You know, you
I mean,
can't really
I would go as
give
far
that
as
up
top
too.
10, but same with the
Yeah, but
Yankees.
7 through
I
10
mean,
are expandable.
Yankees have a very good, top
Yeah,
10, and then they're very solid all the way through, pretty much. Like I know a lot of the Yankees names on the
Yeah, I think
prospects
the
list,
Yankees
but
are in a better position in terms of trades wise
I
with
think
what they have in the system.
with the Yankees they have a very good top 10. Yeah, top 10. I think
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of underrated names that need another season to prove themselves. Like um Antonio Gomez at catcher could be really fucking good. Oswaldo Cabrera just won an MVP in AA and he's 16th. This guy Hayden was Insky. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's fucking gross. Randy Vasquez, I was looking up video before, disgusting. And then I think there's a lot of other names that I don't really care for, but
What about Rhyme for Salinas?
yeah, I don't know
That's
who
number
that is.
30.
I don't know who that is.
I
And the
looked
Yankees just
back at
signed
it
that
like 3
17-year-old.
times. Yes.
Yeah,
My big riser in the Mets system is gonna be Junior Santos, and the dude's like 20, and I've heard nothing but good things about him.
Who?
Santos, I think his name
Oh,
is.
Junior Santos.
Junior Santos, yeah.
Live arm. I mean, the Mets have a good, from 10 to 15, besides obviously Carlos Cortez. Just a good stock of pitchers who, like Robert Dominguez, I believe he's like 6'8", 6'9". It's like he's huge. He's
Yeah,
a
we
big
got some
dude.
big motherfuckers because Santos is
And
6'7".
is it? Yeah. And they have a lot of potential there. Calvin Ziegler was the first round pick for the Mets last year.
He was
So
there, yeah,
or
first or second, I think,
second? No, second round.
because we didn't sign Rocker.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah, can you
second
imagine
round.
Kumar
Right.
Rocker was on this prospect list?
Yeah.
How
There'd
many
be a lot more to
EPAs?
work with, and I might
I
have
should look
pulled
at
the
it.
trigger for a guy like Ramirez or a higher end trade piece.
Who would you trade out of the 3? Matt Allen, JT Ginn, or Kumar Rocker?
Probably Rocker, in all honesty.
Why?
I like what Ginn has. I really do like Ginn. Matt Allen,
Mhm.
you paid a premium for that. You can't really give up what he has. He also cut off Tommy John surgery, so his value's gonna be a little lower.
Mhm.
So Kumar Rocker will probably be the odd man out. I don't want to trade any of those 3 because
I'm
that
just going to tell you right now, the Indians would take in any young pitchers with high potential with biggest of open arms. Or sorry,
Very true.
Guardians, whatever.
I agree. I think, yeah, dude, I really liked. I don't know. The Yankees overhyped their prospects so much, but I really like a lot of
There's a
these
lot of good
names.
talent there.
Like I could,
And
because now that I can
we're
actually
rambling
see them.
at this episode, by the way. I can tell.
Yeah. I like that we can
But-
see the talent on video now. Like I could actually
Mhm.
watch a guy like I'll bring up his name again, Randy Vasquez, bro. This guy's slur, whatever the fuck it is.
Filthy.
Like, bro, you could see the break on it. Like,
Right.
I actually like a lot of the names the Yankees have. I'm actually excited for their prospects to
Yeah, I'm
hopefully pan.
excited for the for like the top 10, 15 of the Mets. After that, I mean, it's a bunch of nobodies who are going to be, extra
Yeah,
men.
but that's a thing though. You never know, dude.
Yeah,
Jacob DeGrom
true.
to nobody.
He was. I mean, he made it up to like what top
No,
15.
He wasn't.
You sure?
Like the Yankees have like Anthony Volpe is supposed to be, or he is a top 10 prospect, but the Yankees have like 4 of the shortstops that could be better than him. I don't think a
Mhm.
lot of people will realize that because they're all caught up in the Dominguez Volpe hype.
Yeah.
This kid Trey Sweeney, bro, lefty bat. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I got.
Third time to stop being so
Jacob-
fucking smelly.
Suck my dick, bitch. Jacob DeGrom was number 15 going into 2014.
Is he actually?
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom. You're lucky I don't have another mic because I would have dropped that shit all over the place. Have a good night,
that's-
everyone.
That's fucking crazy.
Wait, how does Chris Russo end it? Good night,
Oh.
everybody. Max, bring that back up. Or are you
Let's-
researching? What are you doing?
Put it up to the
Bring it back up.
screen, Max. Oh my god.
Did you go to
Put this
research?
bar of soap up to the screen.
Soap is on. Go get it, bitch.
No.
Right down in the link.
Leave it up.
And
Back doing an ad read next week.
we'll
Soap.
see y'all next week with some more baseball. Hopefully we have some great news in regards to the lockout and their deliberations at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, I believe.
Yep, the Marlins and Cardinals training facility.
So see you next week. I love you. I love you. Good night, everybody. All right, Max, hit it.
Peace.
It's Tito made.
Yee yee yee.